decision, last one and a courtesy call.
Hey guys, welcome back. AuraBomb here, bringing another episode of our PTCGO content. Sorry for not uploading one in so long. Sun and Moon came out, powered through the game so I could play Wi-Fi battles for you guys, and I'll hopefully be recording one right after this video. But hey, if you guys want to do Wi-Fi battles with me on Sun and Moon, I'm all about Sun and Moon right now. Hit me up. Singles battles. I'll be doing some battle royales and FFAs with subscribers. So if you want to do that with me, sorry for the pause to check my audio. But if you guys want to do that with me, follow me on Twitter. I will be announcing when I want to do that so that I can get a bunch of videos recorded and stuff like that, because I love Sun and Moon right now. But I digress. This is not about Sun and Moon. This is about TCG. So if you guys don't mind, for the return of TCG after like 3 days, I think, be sure to drop that like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. We are at 6. Last time I checked, we were at 666, and whew, did I feel some kind of way. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do this. I did have a couple videos recorded, but I have to work with it because I did some with people, but I have to work with them to see when they want to upload it. But we're doing something a little bit different, something I've been testing with lately. It's a little bit of an experimental deck, and I thought it'd be kind of cool. Lightning box. I call this deck the electric terrain. I really like it. It's an electric deck, pretty much just a bunch of electric cards, and I want to see how I can make it work. Now, the star of the show is Magnezone, because he's the key supporter with Magnet Circuit. You can attach as many electric energies as you like a turn, so it's really nice. It pairs well with cards. Jolteon stops a lot of decks. Yveltal decks just hate Jolteon. Pikachu is a nuke card with Overspark. You can discard all electric energies, touch this Pokemon, and it does 50 damage for each of them that you discard. So 4 is 200, 5 is 250, and it's not exactly hard to get those numbers either. I am playing Raikou as like a steady attacker. The damage plus 20 more for each electric energy attached to this Pokemon, and it's a non-EX attacker. Shining Body reduces damage to it by 20, plus Fighting Fury Belt really helps a lot. So there's that, and then there's one Mew just to deal with decks that are weak to Psychic, free retreat Pokemon, things like that. There's a bunch of tests. It does really rely on abilities, which sucks if you're fighting Garbodor, although even without it, but we can work without the abilities because we have cards like Max Elixir. Max Elixir doing our thing. We are playing a 4-1-2 line of Magnezone. I do like 4 Magnemites. They're really good bait cards. Plus they have free retreat if there's multiple Magnemites on the field. Just one Shaman might bump that up to 2. Maybe not. Maybe just play an Octillery instead. But we'll see. Once again, this is all just a big test. There's not really a lot of decks I want to play right now. Salamence is a deck I want to play. Definitely don't want to play Garchomp, although I will show it off at some point. But Salamence is expensive. It's very expensive to get, and I'm working extra hours just to get that deck, so hopefully that'll come up soon. And I mean, Evolutions is pretty much done. Like, there's no other decks I want to play. There's Arcanine. There's other things. You guys can should suggest what I want to play. There's Pyro Break, which somebody suggested an expanded list. I'll have to play, at this point I'm playing subscriber decks, but I have to work on getting the cards and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the deck pretty much. We are playing 4 Training Rails, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 VS Seekers for consistency. I'm going over the deck for myself. I'm actually going to take a picture because I actually haven't touched this deck since Sun and Moon came out. Let me take a picture so I don't forget what's in the deck. Alright, we got 1 Lysander, 1 Hex, 2 Fishermen because this is relying a lot on energies. We are playing 3 Ninja Boys, 3N, 1 Ninja Boy because we have a lot of basics we can switch around. I'm playing 3 Sycamore as well as a 3/3 line, see how that works. 1 Parallel City to deal with things like Gardevoir and Rayquaza, even though we kind of beat Rayquaza because of our typing. So I might actually completely bump this. It all depends. 2 Fighting Fury Belts and then 10 Electric Energies. So let's go ahead and give this deck a try. Nice quick video today. Hopefully everything goes well. I am going to have to give away a code too. I can't forget. I should change this deck name to Electric Terrain because I like Electric Terrain way more than I like Lightning Box. Especially with like Tapu Koko being a big thing. You guys don't know. Hopefully we get a really good Tapu Koko card. I'm in love with the Koko. I am in love with the Koko. I love Tapu Koko. It's such a cool Pokemon. Anyway, so I'm going to click play. Are you coming Tuesday? What's happening Tuesday? Whatever. You guys can deal with that later. Alright. Tails never fails. And we still got a lucky Beedrill for Denchby. Shout outs to my boy Denchby. Ah, man. Also, how are you guys liking the Sun and Moon co-op? Just something I wanted to do because it was fun. Well, not something I wanted to do. Something Mega Lugia wanted to do, who's my co-op partner. He's a huge fan. Not a huge fan, but like he really wanted to do it. I don't know why I said huge fan, but he really wanted to do it, and I said okay. The only thing that I regret is that he forced me to do face cam, so now everybody knows what I look like, and I'm trying to keep that on the down low, but he's just like, you gotta do face cam, and I was like, whatever. But you guys have been super supportive about face cam, which has been really, really great. I might implement it into like things like this. Like I could put my face right here, maybe, if you guys would want me to. I don't know if I would want me to, but it's an option. So I might have the Sycamore here, although I don't really want to because I don't know if I have a Magnezone in the deck. Ooh, we are playing. Ooh, Jolteon's going to be big this game. I see if we can get a Jolteon out right away. We are playing Darkrai Yveltal. You might have thrown in a Salamence because Salamence is super useful now. It beats things like Rayquaza because it does 50 damage. It does 50 damage more for each energy, for each EX on your opponent's side of the field. Ooh, excuse me. So it helps against things like Gardevoir and Shaman. Well, not Shaman, Rayquaza. Assuming Gardevoir doesn't get rid of all their EXs right away. So it's kind of interesting. It also helps in the Darkrai Dark-Tina matchup. I mean, Raikou helps, I guess. Not ideal. It's not ideally what I want to do. He is about to turn off abilities, which is the thing I'm not a big fan of. And he got rid of my Sycamore, which is another thing I'm not a big fan of. So like that end was pretty killer. Not a big fan of it. Especially since I can't do much of anything right now. I could Lysander out a Pokemon. I could also play down Parallel City just to lock their bench while I set up for a bit. So I think I'm going to try to do that. Let me go ahead and lock up their bench so they can't play anything else. Let me Lysander out a Darkrai. I could Lysander out a... No, if I Lysander out a Darkrai, that makes it harder for them to play. So I'm actually just going to do that. And I'm going to retreat this. Oh, I can't because there's not another one down. Alright, well, I'm just going to end my turn like that. This way he can't max Elixir onto a Darkrai in case he plays Sycamore or something this turn. I don't know, he played End last turn, so we might have a Sycamore in hand still. I don't want him playing this, but he already has it down. Let's see if he has a Float Stone for it. He didn't play it yet. Let's see, does he have the Sycamore? I'm assuming so, or like, oh yeah, there's the N. So maybe I'll get some good cards off this. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm hoping he whiffs the Float Stone for a bit, although we can work on knocking it out manually if we have to. We do have Magnezone for next turn. We actually have a really great hand. If he doesn't knock us out this turn, which I don't think he can, oh yeah, this actually works out really well for us. Unless he Lysanders us out, which he can't because he already played N. If he escapes ropes, we can, oh boy, that's scary. We can, he should have, whatever. We can Ultra Ball for the Magnezone, play the Magnezone, then Sycamore. So even though he might knock us out here, or he's just going to attach, he's not going to knock us out. Even though he's going to do the damage here, it's fine. We can easily OHKO him. Hopefully we get a really good card off this top deck too, that'd be amazing. But we have one free attachment this turn at the very least, not counting anything we get off Sycamore. We got our Pikachu down, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's get our Magnezone out before he plays down a Float Stone. I'm thinking Raikou, but I really want Jolteon, so I might do Pikachu. I don't know. I don't know who I'm trying to attach to right now. Let me go ahead and Ultra do this. And let's attach. So the hand's working out. At least the consistency is working out very nicely. Magnetic Circle. I'm going to attach to Raikou for now because I can. Pikachu I can load up for one of these fatty X's later. Let me Sycamore now. And we got a bunch of Magnemite I didn't need. We got a Fisherman that I didn't need. So this actually ended up very, very poorly for us. I'm going to play down another Raikou. I'm going to play down another Magnemite. And I'm going to play down a Raikou. And I'm going to Ultra Ball for a Shaman. Because I don't need any of the cards to be down except for Jolteon at some point. But it's a little bit like, it's a little bit too much of an early game right now. I'm going to toss a Magnemite. And I think I already have an N in there, so I have a Fisherman for next. I'm just going to toss a Fisherman so I have it accessible to me through VS Seeker. I'll get Shaman here. Draw 4 more cards. I kind of want to knock out this thing this turn, so if I can get a couple energies or some Max Elixirs for the Pikachu, that'd be kind of nice. Alright, we got 2 Max Elixirs. We have a Ninja Boy for next turn too. Alright, cool. Now the question is, do I set up on Pikachu or Raikou? I need 3 energies on both, but they both knock out a Pokemon. It does 2-shot the Darkrai without it being an EX attacker. So let's go ahead and just attach it to the Raikou. Yeah, alright, so we have a Raikou pretty much set for next turn. If I retreat, I can get 2 energies back with Fisherman. I can also Ninja Boy this to Jolteon, or this to Jolteon. It all depends on what I get off my top deck. Or I could just, you know, Sycamore next turn, which I probably am going to do the Sycamore play. So it looks like I kind of want to add a little bit more energies to the deck. Maybe 12 energies instead of 10. I can drop... What can I drop? Parallel City is kind of working out very nicely for me right now because he can't play down Shaman to draw, which is really great disruption. So he's sticking with Sycamore. He's really shooting for that Float Stone, I think. But at this point, it doesn't matter. There's a Max Elixir though. I guess he might be able to retreat if he can attach for the turn. But I think he'd rather just set up his field so he can continue to Oko things. There's a belt. Belt doesn't... Oh, he's attaching it there. That's cute. Alright, so now I can't do my Magnezone play. But I already have this set up. Pretty much all I have to do is hopefully draw an energy. If I don't draw an energy, then I can, like, maybe I can... Because if I get an energy, all I have to do is click the Jolteon attack, right? I didn't get the energy. I kind of want to play End now, because I don't want to lose all these VS Seekers. I can late game... The thing is, I can late game Jolteon and hope he can't Lysander me around. I don't want to toss my Ninja Boy quite yet, because I could still play Surprise Factor. I'm going to go ahead and do this for now. There's a Max Elixir. Let's go ahead and set up a Pikachu for the time being. I'm not going to play down my card yet. Let's set up a Pikachu for now. The Max Elixir is working out very nicely too. And we can Oko this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only doing 100 damage. We still don't have a belt yet. If he gets one more energy, he does knock us out, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. There's nothing really I can really do about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab my knockout. Hopefully I can get a good prize off this. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot for a prize right now. I am getting rid of 2 energies on the field, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still 100 damage. There's a Rough Seas. Horrible prize. Horrible prize. So frustrating. Alright. I'm so upset that I couldn't get a Jolteon early game. I kind of was capable of doing it, but I needed the Magnezone, and it sucks for playing Garbodor like turn 1. That's like the worst part about it. Because now he can just knock us out. Look at that. So I'm going to have to use these Magnemite sacks, pretty much. And maybe like Lysander around, but there's nothing he hasn't put down anything I can Lysander right now. I can potentially Oko him, but now I'm just manually attaching each turn, which is really unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Just so I can fully heal up my Raikou before it gets out there. Too bad we don't have any tool removal. I hate this game because of no tool removal. I really, really do. So here's the thing. I can Fisherman and just start attaching manually for a bit. And then maybe I can top deck a Ninja Boy. Playing Fisherman's not the worst play because it guarantees me energies. I'm going to go ahead and play my Fisherman. Hopefully he'll play down a Pokemon, that way I can use my Lysander. It is... this sucks. Why is the first game Garbodor? Well, this is why I don't play these, you guys. It's so stupid. Garbodor is such a dumb, broken card. The fact that we don't have tool removal is actually the stupidest thing ever. I hate this meta. I really hate this meta. Let's see what we can do. He's playing Parallel. Just draw my Shaman. It's not a big deal. I don't know why he's doing that though. It doesn't really accomplish him anything. I do have another Rough Seas in hand. I guess he doesn't know about that. If I can get like a Max Elixir plus... If I can just get 1 Max Elixir land, which I don't think I can because I'm already like over half the energies are gone. And there's a Lysander play, which means goodbye Pikachu, which means goodbye Wincon because of this stupid Garbodor. He has a 3 retreat cost. Maybe I can Lysander it out and hope for the best. Because then you have to get rid of all those energies, but he still has 5. But yeah, let me go ahead and just do that because I don't have another play, to be honest. See if I can work around this. Let me just do this. Rough Seas. attach, and this. And I can end next turn, end him down, give myself 5 cards. Put an energy back in the deck while I'm at it in case I do have my last max elixir ready. He has to attach and retreat unless he plays another escape rope. If he plays another escape rope, then I pretty much give up at this point. But like, yeah, see, now he has to retreat, which means he's only doing 100 damage now unless he lands a max elixir. Oh, that's irritating. I'm just going to have to play Lysander again now instead of playing end this turn. And he's Lysandering out, what, the Raikou? Just making sure I don't set up anything. That's fair. I'm just going to keep doing this, to be honest. Like, once I get down Jolteon, it's going to be really, really easy to take care of. But, like, I'm just going to have to do that play again. There's not much else I can do. I'll play down this, play down this. Finally got a Fighting Fury belt. I'm going to go ahead and play down my Lysander one more time. And I'm going to hope to God I can get a Jolteon at some point. I'm forcing him to discard. And now, with my Fighting Fury belt, he doesn't OHKO me as easily. But, like, I'm forcing him to get rid of energies on the field by doing this play. He doesn't want to get rid of his Garbodor either. Garbodor completely shut me down. I didn't think it was going to shut me down this much. Just because, like, I really just didn't think it was going to shut me down this much, to be completely honest, guys. I thought it would be a little bit more fair because of max elixirs, but that ended up not being the case. But yeah, there goes those energies. He's down to 5 on the field, which means he's only hitting for 100 right now. Town map. What's he doing with this? Floatstone. And there's the 100 damage. He's doing 120. Oh, it's because it's 100 plus 20. That's my bad. Okay, well, Trainer Mail. There's a Hex. Doesn't really help me right now. So I'll grab it for the sake of grabbing it. Go ahead and do this. Play my N. Was there even Jolteon in this deck? I mean, I'm about to find out. I swear to God. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me see what's in the deck still. Yeah, there's not Jolteon. Jolteon's prize. So my win con for this game is also prize, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I still have my max elixir. I still have Pikachu also. So I know what's in the deck. If I can Ninja Boy into Pikachu at the right time, maybe if I top deck an energy, that'd be kind of nice. If not, though, I mean, I have to retreat this turn anyways. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll just pass. This will be my last turn to see if I can make any miracles happen. I don't think it's possible right now, though. Because even if I Ninja Boy, he's going to have enough damage to knock me out regardless. Unless, of course, this is, why is he playing Shauna? Unless, of course, I get 200 damage. So belt 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100 damage. I am 120. I am going to be 200 on this if this becomes a Jolteon. Which it's not going to become a Jolteon, so never mind, because my Jolteon's prized. Yeah, this is just a lost game. It's unfortunate, but whatever. Let's go ahead and do this for the sake of doing it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. My win con for this game was prized, so I couldn't do anything about it. Oh well, time to move on. Let me edit the deck though. Whoops, that was not edit like I wanted to click. But yeah, the deck went really, really smoothly. If it wasn't for Garbodor, we would have dominated that game because we had Magnezone out so early and we had all those energies in play to an extent. The thing is, like, in this kind of deck, I don't know what I would drop for more energies. Drop one of these. Oh yeah, let me put on different energies when I'm doing this. And I'll drop... I can drop one Trainer Mail, I guess. Am I ever going to use Mew? I don't think I'm ever going to use Mew. I mean, it's a free retreat for sure. I'll drop a Magnemite too. I mean, I'll probably add the Mew back. Mew is a free retreat, which is why I like it. I don't know. Well, we'll add it back for now. And once we get a counter to Garbodor, I'll throw that in the deck too, if that ever exists. Let me go ahead and add 12 electric energies. Or let me put in 12 instead of add 12. I'll clean up the deck later. I'm just going to do this for now. Save me some time. Save. Alright, let's get one last game, and then we'll call it a night. I'm too exhausted. Sun and Moon has got me way too exhausted to be playing Pokemon right now. Let me give out a code, too, before I forget. Okay, let's give out this code. 6VG LLH4 WJY 6MG. So you guys enjoy that. Let me know what you get. We're playing, I guess, Greninja. That's another deck I want to play really soon. Maybe I should play some meta decks just so I feel less frustrated. Let me go ahead and go first. Let's see. The way to beat this deck is a little bit difficult because I am running with a lot of low HP Pokemon. Does this have free retreat? No, it doesn't. None of these have free retreat, but it's my only starting Pokemon. So I have to take advantage of that for the time being. Pikachu is definitely not the way to win this game, but I'm going to have to constantly have a Pikachu set up in the back and one Raikou. Or two Raikou set up. So hopefully I can get enough energies to set up this game. He started with Talonflame too, so this man is getting all the luck right now. I'll go ahead and leave a Rough Seas up for him, and I'll play N. Let's see, Magnemite action. No Magnemites, bad hands. All the joy. Maybe I can get lucky with Iron Tail next turn. That could be kind of nice. But if I lose this Pikachu, I just lose the game pretty much. I don't have anything to do next turn. There's a Bursting Balloon too, which doesn't help the cause whatsoever, especially since I have low solo HP. But now he's playing an N, which is great. Greninja is a force to be reckoned with right now. It's one of my favorite decks because it's so good. I got a Magnemite. I got a Ninja Boy. I guess I can Ninja Boy this to Raikou. Although, like, it doesn't really help the cause that much. But it does give me a chance, maybe? I don't know, like, I want to have a Pokemon down so I can play my Max Elixirs, you know what I mean? And I don't want it to be Magnemite, because Magnemite's not going to be doing much for me. Yeah, Thunder Blast, 100 damage. Oh boy, Greninja's not weak to electric either, it's weak to grass. So I can't take too much advantage of it. Maybe I can get a good card off that. Let me play this down while I can. Play this before I forget. Let me play down my Trainer Mail. And we have an N, which is great, exactly what I needed for the moment, for this moment of time. I have to get really lucky, which is not going to happen because I'm AuraBomb, and AuraBomb doesn't get lucky at all, ever, and it's frustrating. Mew doesn't really help me, but it gives me a fodder, I suppose. I can also attach energies to Mew if I want that one-time attack, which I think I might have to do. I can also Ultra Ball for Raikou right now. Or I can Ultra Ball for Shaman right now, which I feel like is the better play. Let me Ultra Ball for Shaman right now. Get more cards. Even though like I'm losing, I'm putting out an easy target at my Shaman's prize, which is phenomenal. Let me go ahead and put down Raikou and just empty my hand and hate my life. Cool. If I whiff both of these, you guys have just saw one of the worst videos ever. or you guys will probably feel most of my pain. I'm going to go ahead and just Thunder attach to this. Give it that resistance. And I'll Iron Tail. Let's see if I can get some luck. Alright. Alright, that's good. That should be enough, right? Is it not enough? Oh, it's not enough. Damn it. I didn't realize I only did 30. I thought it was like 10 plus 30 for each damage. Yep, AuraBomb is not the best. And is very sleepy. He's playing this Froakie. I mean, luckily he can't bubble me to death at the very least. Alright, cool. So, this is interesting in its own right. He can't knock me out next turn. But I can, if I get one heads, I do knock him out, which means I might get a good prize. Hopefully he's playing N here. I don't think he played Sycamore yet. Yes, alright, new hand. Great. That's awesome. 6 fresh cards. Let's see if I can get something rocking with this. Jolton doesn't help in this matchup whatsoever. He doesn't play any basics that like really affect me. Like, because he can still get cards with Talonflame if he does play that. I can play a belt here. If only I had a belt then. Does he have, he doesn't, why do you do this? Oh, I guess he's sacking off one. That's smart, I guess. I could attack Froakie. Let me heal up. Let me limit his bench. Let me belt up here. I'm not gonna be that guy, am I? Oh, I can make this a Raikou, can't I? It's probably a smarter idea. I want to knock this out though, because it has the energy. Because he's definitely evolving to Frogadier next turn. But he might have Frogadier and energy next turn, which is why I'm like mad about it. If I make this a Raikou, that makes life a little bit easier for the next couple of turns. So let me go ahead and do that. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and Thunderlance. Get some knockouts, some early game knockouts while I can. Hopefully I can get some good cards off these. There's a Magnemite. I mean, at least that gives one of my Magnemites free retreats, but they're also easy targets for Greninja break. So I gotta be careful about that. What's the code I just gave out? Pretty sure this was it. At least I hope this was it. Yeah, this looks like it was it. I'm gonna put these away. I might give out a second code later because of how frustrating these games were. But there's a good old Frogadier. Nice little rip. And he can go ahead and retreat into it. What's he doing? Or that one. Interesting. Maybe I can get a good, like, maybe I can get a Sycamore here. That'd be kind of nice. He can only put down 2 on his bench, which is really, really great. For me, at least. I can retreat, which I think I'm going to do. Well, since there's no need for this anymore, I'm just going to go ahead and play this down. Play down my second Magnemite. Play down, this guarantees Okos if I get an energy and on a Greninja, right? So right now I'm doing 20, 40, 60, doing 110. This makes it 120, so I need this last energy, which sucks that I have damage, but I think I'm going to have to do this anyways. Let me go to retreat, and let's just knock this out while it has the energy on it and get another prize. I haven't even used Magnezone yet, so I'm hoping I can pull off the Magnezone later. There's a Fisherman. It'd be great if I had a Magnezone to go with it. Sycamore would be amazing this turn just because I can toss these tech supporters for VS Seeker plays later. I haven't even grabbed a VS Seeker yet. And I have 2 Ns in there, which means there's 1 more N in the deck. There's a Lysander again, so I'm kind of screwed now. All I need is 1 energy though, which is great about this deck. Everything has like a 1 energy retreat cost, which is really, really handy for an electric deck that has all these cards. An N would be great just so I can put those cards back, even though like I'll only have 4 cards. So maybe not the best. Let's see what we can do though. I could have played Electrode in this deck just to have like an easy 2 energies on things like Pikachu and stuff like that. So that might be something I like tech in, but I don't want to, which is the thing. I'm gonna have to play this just to retreat. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. At least I get like plenty of knockouts this turn. And he becomes a Greninja break next turn, but I don't think he can knock me out. Yeah, there's no way he can knock me out. So I can at least get off a little bit of damage on him. I might be able to knock him out with Swift too. It depends. We'll see. We'll go ahead and knock out this, go grab my 3rd prize. I put myself way ahead in the prize exchange. That way I can take advantage later. Shaman's a great prize to have because I couldn't get it earlier. And now I can draw a bunch of cards. There's a Greninja break. Alright, so for Greninja break, we have to get some big damage off. If I can Ninja Boy this to a Pikachu, that would be amazing. Like, spectacular. There's 60 damage on this, though, and then you can do 80. But 80 will be reduced down to 60 because of Shining Body, which is phenomenal. I might actually work on knocking out this Greninja because it's his last one on the field, and if I can knock out his last Greninja, then he can't play as much, which is great. It doesn't look like he has any Super Rods yet, or Karens or anything along the lines of that, so I can play around with that for a bit. Because most of his Froakies and Frogadiers are in the discard pile. Right? He has 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 on the field, which means he has potentially 2 more and 1 more of these, but only 1 Frogadier is not going to cut it. Not at all. So I can start setting up something. The question is, what is that something? There's a Moonlight Slash. He's not turning off abilities, which I would have done because he's not knocking me out this turn anyways. I have all these cards I can't play this turn. And I just got Shaman, which is unfortunate. So what can I do here? So next turn, right now I'm at 100 and what HP? 160 HP. So he's not gonna be able to knock me out with a giant water shuriken, which is great. I can only draw 3 cards off this unless I'm going for the Greninja play, where I knock out that Greninja, which at this point in the game, I think I actually have to do. Or, it's such a tough play right now. So if I were to do this, I'm doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 130, 140 damage. If he heals up, that puts him at 110. I won't be able to knock him out next turn. I can knock this out right now, though. Let me attach here. And let me play... If I play Lysander, Does that win me the game? He has free retreat, which is the thing. So he can just giant water shuriken and then knock me out. And then switch out and knock me out. I'm going to knock this thing out because it seems like a threat. I'm going to go ahead and play this. The sooner I can get rid of all of his Froakies, the better. Let's see if we can play an end down. That would be amazing. Ooh, look at all these cards. Alright, so now I can set up a second Raikou if I didn't whiff that. I think I'm going to get Magneton. I definitely don't need Jolteon this game. I'm going to get Magneton for now. Start finally evolving one of these things. That way a giant water shuriken doesn't knock it out. And then I can start attaching energy. See what I can get off this. And VS Seeker is great, especially since I'm going to probably have to play Fisherman next turn. VS Seeker seems great. N is also good, but VS Seeker just seems awesome. I'm going to grab VS Seeker. Yeah, I'll play VS Seeker. And then this is a knockout, so I get my... Did I play this yet? I did. Dope. So, this works very nicely for me. Now, 2 VS Seekers. That's interesting. I can have a Raikou potentially next round with 5 energies. 5 energies means 100 more damage. That's 160 damage. I'm 1 away. If I can top deck an energy, that would be spectacular. There's his own Fisherman, so he gets attached this turn, but this is his last Pokemon. So, now he can knock me out. He gets his 1 prize after I got my freaking 5. But I have 2 Fishmans, which means 2 capabilities of putting down Magnezone, which means I might be attacking with Mew this turn. I think I actually have to attack with Mew this turn. That way I can play down Raikou next turn too. Ooh, this is actually very interesting. There's a Pikachu. Ooh, Pikachu wins me the game. Oh, that's GG. Nice. Nice. That's GG. We win. We play Fishman here. Because we're doing 200 damage with Overspark, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. And 200 damage is more than enough to knock out the Greninja Break. Let's go ahead and do this. And we do have free retreat still, so 1, 2... This is just a long process. But we 100% win this game. There's nothing you can do because this is the last Pokemon. We won with the Pikachu. How fitting. And now we retreat. And we use Overspark for game. But yeah, that's the point of the deck, guys. It actually does really well in like that kind of format. Like obviously you saw how poorly it did in item lock, and there are workarounds. You can always add Pokemon that can do that 100 damage for easy colorless energy. You can also throw in things like Dragonite EX, which is like, I built this deck before Dragonite came out, but like Hyper Beam does 130 damage and discards an energy, so it's a really good tech. You get back your Magnemites and your Pikachus and your Raikous and your Jolteons, so I would actually consider adding Dragonite. In fact, I kind of want to add one myself right now. I just don't want to lead with it, and I don't play Float Stones either, so we'll see. I'll probably do that in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. If you guys got the code, let me know. Also, for you people that stay till the end of the video, I'm gonna add another code in: JRHMJM2CGZZC6. So those are for my loyal viewers that stay to the very end to hear me talk. Let me know what deck you want me to play for the next episode. And hey, that'll be it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.